Good blessed evening to all human beings all around the world. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemy. It doesn't even matter whether you like me, like my YouTube channel, Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, I-V-I-V-Y, whether you like any of my social internet, anything that I have on social internet. It doesn't matter whether you like me or not. I don't get on social internet, YouTube, or anything else for thumbs up or thumbs down. I get on there solely to attempt to uplift a fallen people, to try to uplift the black community. Even though I live here in Charleston, Missouri, been living here for 24 years, I don't belong to no organization, no groups, not the NAACP, none of these government-funded things. I don't belong to no particular church. There's a few preachers in the town that I respect as preachers. Today happened to be Wednesday, September the 16th, 2020, time of the change, time for business. It's about 6:45 p.m. And what I want to really talk about, and this is addressed to everybody, especially in the black community. You see, I don't care if you up under the 6 or the 5. Y'all brothers and sisters of mine. You see what I'm saying? I give honor, you see what I'm saying, to all people up under the 6 and 5 that's standing on what's right. Hey, how y'all doing? If you out here doing this unnecessary killing, unjustified killing, I can't honor you no matter who you are. You see, because the police is out here unjustifiably killing us. I have to talk to you later. I'm making a YouTube video right now. All right. I don't condone unjustifiable killing. You see, just like when the police kill one of us unjustifiably, whether he white, black, Spanish, it doesn't matter. He wrong. I want to show black people something, to give you something to think about. Brothers and sisters, if you got any clout up under the 6 and 5, hey, I'll sit down with any of y'all to sit down to try to come together like the Bible said. Let's reason together. Rodney King in the 1990s, I believe it was, maybe been 1992, in Los Angeles, California. The police, some of the police from the Los Angeles, California Police Department was seen on video beating him senselessly. And they got to rioting after that. Innocent white people was being beat up because of what some racist, corrupted white police did. And that ain't right. You see what I'm saying? But Rodney King, even though he knew they done him wrong, even though Rodney King knew that an all-white jury, I believe it was, the jury found the police not guilty. You see, that shouldn't have surprised nobody. It surprised a lot of other people, but it did surprise Rodney King. Rodney King, even though after all that beating, he had enough sense, he said, can we all just get along? You see what I'm saying? Can we all just get along? In Chicago alone, y'all, the reason why I talk about Chicago a lot is because I grew up in Chicago. And I grew up in what they call the most notorious housing project in the United States, the Cabrini Green on the near north side. Lived in the row houses from 1958 to 1970. From 1970 to 1976, I lived in 624 West Division. But the row houses was always my stomping ground. But I want to show y'all some statistics for Chicago, y'all, just for this year. Now, I know this done went up because this statistics that I'm finna tell you about now, this was maybe about 3 or 4 days ago. I believe it was 677 people killed this year. And this is just September. 677. Now, if you're homeschooling, get your calculator out if you kind of slow in math and take these numbers down as I give it to you, because I got them in here. You know why I got them in here? I'm not like some of these individuals out here in the world that said that they are activists, but if you look at their actions, they should be in Hollywood, California, because they are actors. I'm not like some of these people that said that they done went to Yale University, Howard University, and all these other universities to get a doctorate degree in theology. You see, even though they got a doctorate degree in theology, they could get a PhD in theology. But if God ain't called and sent them, when they up there talking, you know what they doing? They doing theatrics. Theatrics and theology is two different things. If you don't believe me, Google it up or go to the old school Webster dictionary and it'll tell you. Theology deals with the word of God. Theatrics deal with, acting, playing in plays, movies. This ain't no game. Get your pen out. Get your paper out. And put it in this. 677 people in Chicago, Illinois, and Cook County alone. 677 people killed. Out of the 677, 521 of them was in Chicago, Illinois, in the inner city of Chicago, Illinois. Out of that 521 of them, no, it was 500, and I didn't got the numbers right, it's 500 and something out of the 677, 500 and something was within the in Chicago, in the inner city. Now, 500 and I believe 21 were blacks. 102 of them were Spanish. Now you take your pen and paper and add those up together, and you can see how many it was others that were shot and killed within the city. Now, out of the 677, 500 and some of them shot and killed was blacks. 102 of them was Spanish. It's just like the jail. It's just like the jail. You see what I'm saying? The jails is full of mostly black and Hispanic.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
This should tell you something, especially in Chicago, y'all. Now, how many police did out of them 500 and something blacks killed this year in Chicago, Illinois? How many of them was police killers? How many of them is whites that killed blacks? The same with the Spanish. Out of the 102, how many of them were Spanish being killed by police or Spanish being killed by whites? Wake up, y'all. You know, this is a new day, 2020. You know what's happening now? A lot of our kids and women and kids is getting killed. Look at this. This is a female, it's an angel. And you see, 1, 2, 3, 3 little boys, and on the porch, 1 little girl. When I come up in Cabrini Green, we used to use the fire hydrants and put a tire, a car or truck tire with a big piece of plywood up on a 2x4 on there and let the water spray and we can get wet. You didn't have the shootings the way you have now. Kids can't do that. But now, this angel is depicting a mother that done got killed by one of these drive-by shootings when they were shooting at somebody else. Now she looking down, asking God to have somebody to raise her 3 boys and her little girl. She didn't do nothing wrong. Let me show you another. Here's a mother that's pregnant now and holding up her other baby. She asking God, please protect this one here. If I'm allowed to have this one here and I don't make it because of the ignorance of some blacks out there, not the police. The police is killing us too. But if you can protect these here, that's what I ask God for my 2 little daughters. They ain't little no more. They 14 and 15. But I'm asking the people, man, especially those that I know that's plugged in, those that's in retirement. You know, you can stay in retirement, but people is listening to you. Try to stop some of these blacks from killing each other. They killing us on the expressways. They killing us in the churches. They carjacking us, stealing our cars, and then doing drive-bys in other cars. Last night I had a call from a true activist. He in a wheelchair too. He was shot. Marcus Jones. He has his own television show, Everybody Has a Story. 2012, he called me from Missouri to Chicago, Illinois to put me and my 2 young daughters, they was about 6 and 7 years old then, on his talk show to tell our story. He didn't charge us. All right now. He didn't charge us. He called me last night. He said, brother, I still be watching your YouTubes and everything else. He said, man, you my mentor. Here it is. He got clout in the city with a lot of people. Got his own talk, got his own television show. But he said I'm his mentor. You know why I'm his mentor? Because he know the stuff that I'm taking now down here in Charles, Missouri. Normally I wouldn't take it. Sometimes we have to take some mess to clean up a bunch of other mess. Black folks, stop killing each other. Let's not keep on making these mothers angels looking down. Let's not make our young children, when they're trying to go to school, it's bad enough we fighting the coronavirus. They said it's in mostly black, it's affecting mostly black and Spanish people. But it's something worse than and dangerous than the AIDS virus and the coronavirus. Black on black crime. Some people say there ain't no such thing as black on black crime. If blacks going around shooting people for no reason at all, shooting at somebody else for revenge and hit the wrong person, that's a crime. Ain't no saying I'm sorry. You gonna fool around and hit the wrong one and they gonna wipe your whole family out. They gonna keep on. They gonna do like the mafia do. I'm gonna go for right now, y'all. If God willing, I'll be able to go see my 2 young grandsons, my youngest grandchildren, Jeremiah and Josiah, turn 1 year old. I'm gonna ask God to allow me to see that. To my childhood friend, Beverly, Carol, Hale, happy birthday to you, sister, and peace be still.